What up, YouTube? Timus here. Since I'm doing my reviews for Jason Horror movies because of Ghostbusters Afterlife, here is my review for his 2014 film adaptation of the novel Men, Women, and Children. Now, this movie is a bit of a gut-wrenching film because it does involve pretty much, people who have internet addiction. It shows the dangers of the World Wide Web, and man, the cast in this is insane. I mean, it's literally a dramatic. Like the cast here includes the likes of Adam Sandler, who, by the way, I know so many people always trash talk on Sandler, but you know what? When he gets into a dramatic role, the guy is literally an Oscar caliber actor. Like whether it's this is probably one of his most underrated dramatic roles in my opinion. I mean, he was of course great in Uncut Gems. He was great in Reign Over Me, Punch Drunk Love, which I'll talk about this week because I'm going to be talking about PTA movies. So keep an eye out for that. But not many people talk about Men, Women, Children. Sadly, the film did not do so well in the box office and critics. It only has a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes. I literally saw this movie when it got released in theaters back on October 17th, 2014. And you had Rosemary DeWitt, who actually plays Sandler's wife in this. You had Ansel Elgort. This was actually the movie that introduced me to Timothy Chalamet, believe it or not. Before, he actually played like the school bully to Ansel Elgort's character. And Ansel Elgort's, he plays like the teenager who is like, trash talking, like is having some bully issues because there are people who are bullying him in both school and even on the web. And not to mention, you also have Jennifer Garner's character who plays like the mother to Kayla Devers character here, and she's pretty much trying to keep looking out for her daughter because she's like all looking through her. Kayla Devils' character actually has two different Instagram, like two different social media pages. I believe it's like Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. One because of course her mother is always on her stuff, so she has one like a private one that her mother didn't even know about. And there's like an interesting friendship between both Ansel Elgort and Kayla Devers that I thought was really intriguing. Then another storyline, you got Judy Greer's character, who is pretty much like this aspiring actress who posts literally pictures of her daughter modeling on modeling websites. And yeah, that was. I think the actress was actually a little older at the time, but still, that's a little weird how a mother would just like try to sexualize her daughter and all. But of course, you have Adam Sandler and Rosemary DeWitt, who plays this couple who are not really having that great, whose marriage is a little bit in trouble. So you literally have Adam Sandler, his character's name is Don, who I kid you not has a porn addiction. Yeah, and he's looking at videos of Tory Black. Like I kid you not, Tory Black actually has a cameo in this. Yeah. So always fascinating to see porn stars in actual movies, But anyway, and of course you have Rosemary DeWitt, who's on this dating website, and I kid you not, she actually hooks up with Dennis Haysbert. I mean, this is really a scene where Rosemary DeWitt and Dennis Haysbert's characters are doing the deeds. I never ever want to hear. I love Dennis Haysbert's voice. He's a president at 24. If you ever want to hear the Allstate guy, talk a little dirty, this is one for you. But anyway, this is a little. I admit there are some uncomfortable watches. But you actually have. I kid you not, you actually have Emma Thompson as the narrator in this. I'm like, if you want a narrator, always get Emma Thompson. Stranger Than Fiction, to Men, Women, Children. She's always great when it comes to narrating stuff. She's like the female James Earl Jones, but with her British accent, of course. But anyway, yeah, this and not to mention, you also have Breaking Bad dude Dean Norris, who plays Ansel Elgort's father. I really quite like the football scene the football match scene that features Adam Sandler and Dean Norris together. That's a really interesting pairing. I mean, Adam Sandler interacting with Hank from Breaking Bad. That's literally an interaction I never thought I ever or would have ever seen in a film. And you also had you even had J.K. Simmons was also in this. It was cool to see him pop up because it's a Reitman movie. The one who plays you also the one who plays Adam Sandler's like a son in this. I don't know. He was really good. You had some really decent cast members in this. I mean, it's a really decent film. Shows the dangers of who you meet on the internet. Shows the dangers of the internet and all. I mean, this also reminded me of another movie that got released about that I saw like a year before this film called Disconnect about the dangers how the internet could be and all that. And yeah, this is definitely probably one of the most underrated films in my opinion. It's a really decent film worth checking out. Uh, like I said, shows the dangers of of Facebook and Twitter and stuff and Instagram. They could always be good, but it really shows the dangers how they could be once in a while. And this is definitely a really decent film here. Uh, Ansel Elgort. This actually, I guess, say this actually also is the film that really made me be more a fan of Ansel Elgort's acting and all. I mean, I thought he was good in The Fault in Our Stars and all, which I saw like prior to this film. But this was really the movie that made me go, yeah, that kid could actually be an Oscar caliber actor. I'm really curious to see how good he's going to be in the West Side Story film that comes out, next month. But that side, yeah, this movie is definitely one of Reitman's most underrated, underappreciated movies. Sadly, it did not do so well in the box office. It only made about 668 million. I wish it did do a little better, but it's really it's definitely really a intriguing film. I admit some of the characters are not really all that likable, really. But the performances I saw was really cool. Some of the storylines and story elements was really decent. Not to mention another storyline which I thought was really intense. You got Elena Campari's character, who of course was also in Labor Day, and she was just in that recent show Jupiter's Legacy that just premiered on Netflix not so long ago. She also appears in this, and her character ends up having an eating. She even also has an eating disorder here, and she even overdoses because there was like a sex video that ends up being put out on that got her embarrassed, and so her character literally spends the majority in a coma, which that's a really intense moment right there. I mean, yeah, I remember when this thing got released, I was like, this is a really cool cast. I mean, you got Adam Sandler, Jennifer Garner, Rosemary DeWitt, Ansel Elgort, Timothy Chalamet. I mean, this is probably one of the best casts that Reitman have ever put out, in my opinion. But that aside, if you have not really seen Man, Woman, Children, I'm not sure where you can find it nowadays. You can probably find it. Yeah, you can find it like on Apple TV, Vudu. To me, it's probably my third favorite Reitman movie. Number one is actually Juno. Two, as of right now, is Ghostbusters Afterlife, since I just saw it. And three is Man, Woman, Children. I mean, he's a really intriguing director. So if you guys have not really seen this film, definitely go give it a go. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Jason Reitman's film Men, Women, Children? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Tim Usaya.